I'm back. What's going on, everybody? Season 2 of What's Hot is here. We have a great show in store for you today. We're talking to two sisters who are going viral for the way they are harmonizing on social media. And, of course, I got you covered with hot news. And guess who's here with me for hot news? J Reid, FSU alum. We got a great show for you. Let's get started. It's time for What's Hot. Season 2 is here. What is going on, everyone? Welcome to What's Hot. We are so glad to be back here for season 2. I got my guest co-host here, FSU alum, J Reid, here with me today. What's going on, J Reid? How are you?
What's going on? I'm great. I'm an alumni. Finally, we here.
He is Unk now.
Oh my goodness.
He is Unk.
It makes it no better, man. My birthday's on the way. We're Aquarius twins.
Yeah, Aquarius. We're filming this on the 29th, but it's premiering on next Monday, the following Monday, whatever that is. But happy birthday.
I appreciate
that.
that.
And my birthday is tomorrow.
Happy early birthday to you too.
Yeah,
man.
on February 3rd. So thank you guys so much for joining us today. All right, let's get started. It's time for hot news. Well, Beyonce just dropped some hints that she's about to drop a rock and roll themed album. Beyonce released some Valentine's Day themed merch on her website, and the description of one of the items said, quote, a little bit of rock and roll with a little bit of sexy. And the beehive is buzzing. So, J Reid, the question is, are you excited for a potential rock and roll album from the Queen Bee?
Yes, I am.
Yes.
Though a lot of people don't know this, but I am a Beyonce fan.
Yes,
Beyonce,
who isn't?
Man, her vocals are there.
A lot of people are, so yeah.
Yes, you'd be surprised. Her vocals are there. She has the talent.
Yes.
A great choreographer and dancer.
Yes.
People don't give her enough credit for that.
Now,
go ahead.
But
yeah, before I get to the next point, just real quick, I just want to mention that a lot of rock and roll were created by black people anyways.
Exactly. Yes, because you see the theme, her Renaissance theme. She had Renaissance. House music was tribute to house music. Mm-hmm. Country album, Cowboy Carter, black people made, was a big part of country music, starting country music. And now, potential rock and roll, I can already see it. The tributes from her one of her mentors,
right.
Tina Turner.
Oh my goodness.
I can already see that. I can see the tributes to, Prince. I can already see it. Beyonce can do anything. She's such a great creative, and I'm so excited. And around this time, because this is around like February 2 years ago, she did the Verizon commercial in the Super Bowl. Right. This is around Super Bowl time now, and she dropped Cowboy Carter. She said drop the music when she was in the spaceship. Now around this time, it looks like the album is coming either late this month or early.
Man,
March.
shout out to her PR team.
Yeah,
the consistency is there, and then kind of to piggyback on the mentors, like Tina Turner, like Prince, she's bringing real music back.
Exactly.
She's probably gonna be in the studio with real musicians. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a lost art when it comes to, as a musician, as a singer myself. That is something that I crave. So I can't wait for that album. That's gonna be a lot of Billboard songs on that album.
Yes.
I'm saying it now.
And hopefully she'll get a Grammy for that. Like she won Grammy of the Year Album of the Year for Cowboy Carter. She won Best Country Album for Cowboy Carter. So hopefully she'll get her due, because she's the Queen Bee and she has the most Grammys of all time, if you guys didn't know that. So she's the GOAT in my opinion. But in other news, singer Neo recently said that Chris Brown deserves the Super Bowl stage before he ever does. During a recent conversation on the podcast Bag Fuel, the singer shared that he'll love to see Breezy headline the Super Bowl halftime show, adding that Chris Brown shouldn't still be punished for his past with Rihanna years later. Take a look.
You've been approaching through the Super Bowl?
No.
Yo,
no.
Hov, come on.
I don't think I strongly believe that Chris would get the call before me, and to be honest, I would rather see Chris do it. I would rather see Chris.
That would be a dope redemption.
Chris would be fire.
He would
Super Bowl. He smashed that.
He'll smash the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He'll cook that.
Yeah.
And that's why they're not gonna put him up there.
Yeah.
He gonna cook it too much. And they're gonna be like, nah, them powers that be that still want that black cloud over Chris Brown.
Yeah, man.
They not gonna want him cooking real on the biggest stage or in television.
It's really wild to me that people are still holding on to things like that. It's like, does redemption just not exist? Like, are you just forever guilty once you do something? Like, is that what it is?
Yes, you are.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, especially if you're black.
Yes.
Especially if in America.
The fact that the victim involved has come forth and said, man, y'all still on that? The hell is wrong with y'all?
The victim, exactly.
Even she came forward and was like, get off that. Come on.
So what's your reaction? So do you believe that Chris Brown should do the Super Bowl halftime show?
Yes, I definitely believe it. Like I said, I'm an artist myself and a singer. I don't agree with his past decisions, but we're talking about stuff that was like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think he's a great man. He's grown since then. You can't deny his musicality, his creativeness.
Yeah.
And I think he's the male Beyonce.
Yeah. Well, that's fair. That's a fair. I wouldn't compare them to, but when it comes to entertainment, yes.
Yes, that's what I. Okay, like
fair.
outside of his personal issue.
Yes.
I think entertainment-wise and creativity and the way they perform, they're right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. I've been saying this since Jay-Z got on board when they did The Weeknd, and when Usher did it a few years ago. I said Chris Brown needs to be next.
Yeah.
Chris Brown has it. When we think about a Super Bowl halftime show, we think about a catalog. You got to think about, like, you can't just have a person, oh, you did that 1 or 2 albums. Chris Brown is celebrating 20 years. He still looks young, but this brother has been in the game for over 20 years.
Since he was a teenager.
Exactly. So he has a catalog where people know his music. Like you said, he's an entertainer, so you know you're going to get a good performance. He did a Vegas residency a few years ago too. This brother can put on a great show, and I believe that we should forgive. Because let's not forget, Usher had some stuff, not abuse, but he had some stuff going on with women as well, not to the magnitude of Chris Brown, but he still had some other things going on with him where people forgave him and gave him a second chance.
Let's be honest. There's people still listening to R. Kelly right now.
Well, that's a different.
You said, but
the thing is, Chris Brown never was like convicted the way R. Kelly was, or prosecuted the way R. Kelly was. So I don't think we should say. I don't think R. Kelly will ever get the platform to perform anywhere now.
Right.
So,
yeah.
but I feel like I get your point though. People still listen to their music.
Yeah, and they like automatically forgive because of how great his music is. But when it comes to Chris Brown, it's some pushback.
Yeah.
And I don't understand completely. I do understand to a point. Yeah. But after a while, the music is great, the entertainment is there. Yeah. They're paying only for the music anyway.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
And yeah, with the Super Bowl, you really don't get paid for it. You get paid for the platform.
Yeah.
But all right, we'll be right back. Coming up, we're going around FSU's campus to ask people the hot question of the day. We'll be right back. You're watching What's Hot. Welcome back, everyone. I'm still here with my guest co-host, J Reid. How you doing, J Reid?
I'm good. I'm feeling great.
Good. I recently went around FSU's campus to ask people what is one thing that they do that people think is weird for our hot question of the day. Take a look. What's one thing that you do that people think is weird?
I want to say put mustard in my mac and cheese.
What? Mustard in your mouth? Okay, what's the story behind this? Why?
I mean, mac and cheese already has a lot of flavor as it is.
A lot of cheese, a lot of dairy in there.
Yeah. But I guess the mustard kind of like gives a sour type of flavoring that just needed with the mac and cheese.
What's one thing that you do that people think is weird?
I bark at people sometimes in public. Like if I see somebody walking, I might go, "Arr, arr." Like,
you have a scooter? You have a bell?
Yeah, I got a bell. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Smell my food sometimes before I eat it.
That's not weird though.
Some people think it is.
But for other people that put bread inside the refrigerator.
What's wrong with putting bread inside the refrigerator? So you're a pantry guy.
I'm a pantry guy. Since I'm a freshman, first time in college, I feel like stuff should just be like bread should just be out there.
Watch anime. I give them the full honest truth.
Oh.
No spare feelings, man.
Why is that weird though?
Because a lot of people don't expect you to be truth, man. They want to hear what they want to hear, not what they need to hear.
What's one thing that you do that people think is weird?
just stay to myself.
That's not weird though.
Some people do think, because like I walk around campus and people think I'm mean because I don't talk unless I'm spoken to first.
Okay, that's fair.
I'd say I don't care what people say. People think that's weird, but just live your life.
Spend a lot of money on clothes.
How much have you spent on clothes in one setting when you went shopping? How about that?
$6,700.
Eating watermelon with mustard. Honey
What
mustard.
the heck? Honey mustard at that?
Not honey.
You
Yellow.
you say honey.
I mean, yellow.
Why? Why is that?
I don't know. It's the taste. I seen it on TikTok like in 2020. You know them weird food combinations.
Yeah.
And then I tried it and I was like, you know what? It's not bad, and I still do it.
I rock myself to sleep.
Why? You don't have a man?
I didn't hear that.
But why do you rock yourself to sleep?
I don't know. It's a habit from when I was little.
Oh, okay.
But I don't have a man.
Yet. I'm manifesting it for you.
Legos at my grown age.
Really? And you're like 25, right?
Yes.
That's not bad. I think that calms you though.
It's very tranquil. Very.
They think I'm weird because I eat barbecue sandwiches trays, from Cookout. They think that's weird.
How's that weird? You're Southern.
That's what I'm saying. We from the South, bro.
I'm not from the South, but where you from?
I'm from here.
You from here?
But you gotta understand, not from Cookout though. Who gets a barbecue sandwich tray from Cookout?
First of all, that's not real barbecue, by the way. It comes from a can.
Look, hey, food is food, dog.
Well, thank you to everyone who participated in our question here around campus. That was fun. That's my first time doing that.
That was funny. I ain't gonna lie.
Now, J Reid, what's one thing that you do that people think is weird?
Can I name 3?
Okay, name 3.
I like pineapples on pizza.
On pizza? Whoa.
I'm still a Beyblader. So
1, 3, 2, 1, let it rip.
Let it rip, hey. And people think this is weird, but I can't focus on one project at a time. I have to do this. I have to do multiple things, or I feel like I'm not doing enough.
You got ADHD?
No, I've been tested.
Oh, okay. I've been tested. I do have ADHD.
I might need to get tested again.
Yeah. Wrong doctor. For me, this is gonna sound very, very bad, but I unfollow people who this only applies to females. This sounds bad, but if you have a boyfriend, if you post your boyfriend, I unfollow you. Because
I'm not mad at that.
Right? People think that's weird. Though.
I don't do that personally.
Like once you post like you're in a relationship or something, I immediately unfollow you. People think that's weird. It's just like, why am I wasting my time? I'm looking at somebody else's prize.
I don't think it's weird because I see it, as you said, in a boundary.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And people don't respect those, and they think social media has no boundaries.
Yeah.
When in all actuality,
people mean exactly what they do and say.
Exactly.
So, like for me, I can like a photo and keep scrolling. Some people can like a photo, go back to that photo, save the photo. You know what I'm saying? So I understand, you know, sometimes, you know, hey, you might need to unfollow certain people so you won't do certain stuff.
I average probably like 2 unfollows a day. Yeah. Well, or different not on one platform. So maybe like on TikTok or something or Instagram. Yeah, like I just unfollow. Like I just like, whew. And sometimes it breaks my heart because like, you know, I have my eyes on one prize and then the prize just gets taken away.
Yeah.
But another thing I do, especially around Thanksgiving time, I had an internship at CBS 17 in Raleigh just over last semester, right? And we had this big conversation, especially, I'm from Connecticut originally, right? And I'm not from the South. During Thanksgiving time, people call stuffing dressing. I call it stuffing. It's not dressing.
I call it stuffing.
Yes, because dressing is something you put on a salad.
You know what's crazy?
I call it's not dressing, it's stuffing. And I will live on that hill. I will die on that hill.
You know what it is called stuffing? When people say it's dressing, I don't correct them, but I'm about to start doing that. Because in the South, it's stuffing. You're right. Stuffing.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, thank you, J Reid. Thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate you for coming to the Hot News Desk. We shall be right back with the hot story of the day. Welcome back, everyone. 2 sisters from the DMV area are harmonizing their way to social media stardom. Ariel and Elena Brown, the duo behind Alari, are turning childhood melodies into viral moments. and they're doing it by staying true to themselves. Ariel and Elena Brown, known together as Alari, have been singing together since they were little girls, and now they're building a music and social media career that is authentically powerful.
Ariel definitely took to singing more than I did, but both of us were always very talented, and we carried that throughout middle school and high school as we sang a part of this choir known as the Washington Performing Arts.
They grew up in the DMV area with a grandfather and uncles who were pastors and a mother who taught piano. So music wasn't just a hobby for them, it was their language.
We were singing at literally every single family event, every church that we went to, people would want us to sing.
Today, with over 184,000 followers on TikTok, Alari has gone viral for their theme song covers.
You get the best.
And nursery rhyme covers.
Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! The Muffin Man! Hey Ariel, are you ready?
Our content online is truly how we are. Unfortunately, the people in our household, you know, they say that you guys need to be quiet. Like, that's literally, this is how we are.
But they are most proud of making and promoting their own music together, like their new single, Stay or Go.
Sweet baby, baby, ooh, honey, darling, I want you to feel me when I'm gone. So I can't do this back and forth.
I was in a situationship, crazy. I remember calling Elena and, you know, I found it and I loved it. I wrote it basically about my experience and what I was going through at the moment. You know, everybody has been in relationships where maybe you don't know if that person wants you to stay or go. But then also, it got to the point where I'm like, why am I even asking them? This is a decision that I need to make for myself.
As they continue to grow, there's one piece of advice Alari has for people who want to make music or be a content creator.
If you want to make content, be prepared to be your authentic self and be prepared for the possibility of people saying things to you, about you, whatever. I think when you are your true authentic self, that's when really everything just goes right.
Alari's latest single, Stay or Go, is available now on all streaming platforms. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. Before we go, I want to leave you with my quote of the day. And it's simply this: success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It's the courage to keep going that counts. My thanks to J Reid for joining me at the Hot News Desk, and for all of you for watching. We'll see you guys next time. The action never stops.